Hello, everybody. My name is Benny, and welcome to the Fool's Apprentice. Oh my gosh, guys, it's been a long month. There's been a lot going on in my life, and I've been having a really hard time kind of figuring out how to make it all work and keep my sanity and keep my body rested and take care of myself, to include my body, my mental health, all of it. So I thought today what I would do is I would do a tarot channel update. And so I'm just going to let you know what's been going on, what my plans are for the summer, what I've got some new things that I'm doing, and just let you know what my plans are, so that you have an idea of what's going on and you're not wondering like, God, I haven't seen a post from Benny in a while. And one of those is probably many of you are thinking like, what happened to hashtag Saturday? I think it's about 2 or 3 weeks since I posted a hashtag. So let me address that first. I'm going to be making some changes on my channel because there is so much going on. There is a lot changing in my work, out of my control, which is going to probably require me to make some changes, which will probably be not longer days, but more intense days where I'm really going to have to be focused a lot more, where I'm going to have to be a lot more engaged, not only with my colleagues and the staff and patients, but with developing a workshop. I got a workshop that I'm going to be presenting in September on LGBT cultural competency. And so that, even though I am from the community, there is research that needs to occur so I can make sure that the information is current, because I'm not 24, so I'm not current. And that I can answer any kind of questions that people may have. So that's one thing. Then, so what I'm doing with hashtag Saturday, oh my God, the other thing, I'm going 100 miles an hour. The other thing is that I'm moving, the first week of July, I'm moving. I bought a house, super exciting. I still haven't packed everything. I'm having to keep this place pristine because of the fact that I'm doing showings. So that's another thing that's interfering, is a lot of my free time is that people are coming and looking at the house. So what that does that mean to me? Tidy up, get the dogs, put everything in its place, get out of here, let them do the walkthrough, come back, talk to my realtor, all this stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot. Just that's a lot. And then all these little things are happening out of nowhere. Never had issues with in the 4 years that I've been here that now I'm having to address. And financially, of course, it's a hit. Oh my God, I feel like I put some chapstick on and I feel like I got hair stuck on my mouth. What a mess. Anyway, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm delirious with exhaustion. I'm not exhausted, but I'm tired. So with all that going on, moving, work, some other things that have happened, I just haven't been able to post as many videos as I like. I like to do 3, that's my goal, but that's not going to be feasible throughout the summer. So I'm going to have to make some changes. One of them is with hashtag Saturdays. So instead of doing them every single Saturday, it'll be every other Saturday, which will allow me to include other types of videos that I like to do, because there are other videos that I want to do other than hashtag Saturdays. So that's going to change. So this week, this is Saturday's video, which I literally didn't want to get up off the couch to do, but I'm doing it because, I've made a commitment to everyone, to myself, and to this channel to make sure that I'm consistent. So hence the update. So hashtag Saturdays are going to be every other day. Now, tarot chats aren't going to be as frequent as they used to be. I'm going to try to do at least, okay, the goal is 1 a month, maybe 2. If I can do 2, I'll do 2 a month. I already have some scheduled to go through this summer. So there will be some more coming up. I actually have some that are already recorded that are going to be coming out. But those will probably be once a month or twice a month, every other week, if it is twice a month. But Hashtag Saturdays and tarot chats are going to continue. Those will probably never leave me because I love doing them. Couple of exciting things, as many of you already know, that I ended up taking over a Facebook page from Don Michelle. It is the Fool's Tarot Lounge on Facebook now. I have made a couple of changes that I'd like to be able to share. A couple of months ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, what we've done is we've changed the banner. And what we do, and when I say we, I mean Lisa Rainey from Mythical Witchery. She's working with me on this channel. She's lovely. She's a great support. Let me tell you guys, she knows Facebook like the back of her hand. We upload a different Fool every week from people who nominate their favorite Fool cards or Fool cards that they would like people to see from maybe decks that aren't very popular. And we upload them with the person's name underneath the card and the actual deck on the side of the card, the name of the deck, so that people, have a say in what the banner kind of looks like. So I really like that. And today we started our Promote Yourself Saturdays, where on every other Saturday, starting today, you get to promote anything that's divination related to tarot or something similar. So if you have a business where you do readings, you can promote there. If you have a tarot channel, Instagram, if you make candles, if you have a divination shop, anything related to us and what we do on with tarot, oracle cards, divination, you can promote it there and earn some income and get support from our community. That's really important for me, is to be able to provide a platform where people can say, hey, I got something that I'm offering, I could use your support. And then for some of you that are looking for stuff, maybe one of these people have exactly what you need. And I'm talking 100 miles an hour. And I know I'm talking 100 miles an hour because I'm drinking a lot of water. For those of you who don't know, excuse me, God, like 30 years ago, I ended up having a cancer diagnosis, and they had to radiate my neck, which affected my jaw. And I lost the vast majority of my salivary glands. So my mouth is dry all the time, which of course creates a lot of other issues. But for people who wonder, like, why is he always drinking something? It's because my mouth gets super dry and my lips will sometimes stick to my gums, which makes it very, very difficult to pronounce words. I know, a lot of information, but I've gotten to a place where I'm really comfortable with everybody. And it's just part of my life and it's part of my history and I'm okay with it. All right. The next thing, which I'm really excited about, is, drum roll, I started a podcast. Oh my God, I started a podcast. and so I've been thinking about doing this for a while. And I was thinking, no, I can't do that. That's just too much. And I felt like it would be overwhelming. So this past week I had 5 days off. And I said, if I don't do it now, it'll never get done. So I decided I was going to do it. And so I got on, figured out how to do it. I've already uploaded a couple of episodes. And what the podcast is my tarot chats. I have ripped the audio and uploaded it into the podcast. So you don't necessarily have to watch the tarot chats on YouTube. You can actually listen to them on my podcast called The Fool's Apprentice. Right now, I think it's on Apple Music, Spotify, and a few other places, but you could definitely find it on Spotify. The Fool's Apprentice. I have 2 episodes up right now. Lisa Papez and Lisa Rainey are both up. Then what I'm going to do, I'm also going to be uploading the one-card studies as well. So it's just another way to get, my content out to people. And it's a great way to listen to it while you're driving to work, when you're driving out of town, when you got you're cleaning the house, you need something in the background. You can now go to my podcast. And when I was doing it, I was typing, I'm typing, right? I'm typing everything out and I'm putting it. And I have a thought that, oh my God, Ben, you're a content creator. Oh my God, I think that's so funny. Like, because when I think of content creators, I think of all these other people in these channels with all of this stuff. But the truth is like, I am a content creator. I'm a late blooming content creator. I started my YouTube channel when I was like, what, 53? And here I am about to turn 55 this month. And I have a tarot tube channel and now a podcast. That blows my mind that this guy who knows nothing about technology has two platforms that he's creating content on. I think that's amazing. I'm sorry, but for someone like me who can't, I set up my printer. It took me 3 days. It took me 3 days, and I almost threw that printer across the room to set up. But here I have a YouTube channel and a podcast. I think that's awesome. I really do. I gotta give myself pat the back. Okay. All right. So another thing is, as you know, I have been really excited about starting this tarot one card study. Well, I have officially been recording. It's been going great. Oh my God, guys. I've talked to people already from Ireland, the Philippines, Canada. I got somebody I got people lined up from all over the world, which is super exciting. And I'm already learning a lot, not only from other people, but it's requiring me to sit down and kind of study and look at in symbology and look at reversals. And I've been pretty surprised with how much information I'm actually retaining. But then people are giving me these golden nuggets. And every single one that I've done so far have given me a golden nugget I hadn't seen before in a card, which is really exciting, which I've decided is going to lead to a bigger project later in the future, but I can't share it now. I won't be able to share it until this whole thing is completely over. I almost got all the episodes I need recorded through the summer. And so the way so just so you know, the way I'm doing it, for those of you who have already volunteered, is I'm taking them in chunks. So hopefully I can do them in 3-month chunks. So I'll do 12 to 14 videos within a weekend or within a couple of weekends. And then I'll upload them all. And so for the next 3 months, one will come out every Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, June 5th, the first tarot chat is coming out, and I love my first guest. I love the idea of my first guest. My first guest was awesome. It went great. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did doing it with her. It's a her. What 90% of the time it's going to be a her, because, that's generally who does tarot. So I'm doing, chunks of them. So I'm doing the first half of the major arcana, and then in a few months, I'll do the second half of the major arcana, probably before the holidays, because people are going to get really busy. And then I may go traditionally when it comes to the minor arcana in the order that they're established historically, or I may go in the way I like to see them, from heaviest to lightest, which would be the Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, and the Swords. I haven't decided yet. It might even be with the ones that have the most people signed up. So as of right now, I think it's the Wands or the Pentacles that have most of the slots filled up. Not all of the slots are filled out. I still need more people to come in and fill some of these slots. So in the description, I'm going to put down the ones that have yet to be taken. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the way that I want them to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the Pentacles. That's because that's what I want to do. It's my channel. I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to start with the Pentacles. I'm going to put down the Pentacles that are empty, that I need somebody to volunteer for. And again, I won't probably be able to get to you probably until the beginning of next year January or so, somewhere around there. But I like to have everything scheduled and set up so I'm not worried or stressed over it. Gives everybody enough time to study so they can be an expert on that card. So it's starting on Wednesday, Tarot 1 card study. Very excited. Then, okay, so on a serious note, I have been kind of struggling with scheduling and getting everybody scheduled in a way that works with my timeline as well. I try to accommodate your timeline because you're coming onto my channel. So I just think that's the appropriate thing to do as a host. What happens though is I have somebody from the Philippines, and I have someone from Ireland and Canada and the West Coast and the East Coast, Mountain Time. And all my times kind of get jumbled up. And unfortunately, I've made a couple of errors with two of the people that decided to come on. And I stood them up. And I was mortified. And I felt so bad. And I'm here to publicly apologize for my error. I'm not going to give any excuses. I'm not going to give any reasons. I'm not going to do the buts. What I'm going to tell you, it falls on me to be completely and utterly accountable, which means I need to be diligent with actually understanding the time zones and double checking that I got the right time zones, double checking with you that we got the right time zones. I made such a bad error with one person that they decided to step back and not participate, which I feel so bad for. And if you're watching and you want to do another card, I will ensure that an error doesn't happen. I am so, so sorry. My intention was never to create an issue where you had a negative experience. I am going to work diligently to make sure that this doesn't happen with anybody else. So please just allow me a little bit of grace, because this is a lot of stuff that I'm doing just with this one series. But again, totally on my shoulders. I take full accountability. Again, my deepest and sincerest apologies. My intention is to never have anybody have any kind of experience other than positive when they interact with me in my channel. Because of that, because of those errors on my part, I've decided that I really need to have a calendar, content, social media calendar. So I've been looking, I don't know if anybody else knows this, but there's this woman called Laurel Denise that creates these beautiful calendars. She has this horizontal calendar that I really wanted because it's stunning. But I ended up buying a Laurel Denise calendar. It's amazing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera over and we're going to go over it. But realizing just with 12 how complicated it was, and that's not including just the Tarot One Shot, the Tarot One Card study. This is also my tarot chats, and then also other videos that I want to do. So I've realized that I really need something that I can visually see to make sure I don't double book, that I don't forget anybody, that I allow enough time between recordings. Because I've even had scheduled somebody at 9 a.m. and then somebody at 10 a.m. And I found that was way too early. And sometimes I find like I have to make it work and not ask to change the time because you're already committed. And so I think having this planner is going to make a big difference in the flow of how things go. And I will tell you another challenge has been, people are contacting me on my YouTube channel, on Instagram. I get emails, and then everybody's everywhere, and then I get really confused on where everybody's at. So having this will also allow me to write down where I'm communicating with everybody, because sometimes I'm there for 30 minutes trying to find somebody, and that's a headache, and I get really frustrated. So I think that's all on my list. So we covered the Tarot One Card study, which starts Wednesday, June 5th. Hashtag Saturdays, every other Saturday. My podcast, I'm really excited. I got 2 episodes up. I'll probably upload 2 more, and then it'll probably be 2 a month from then on out, maybe 3. Then the Fool's Tarot Lounge I covered with the new updates that I have on there, the tarot chats we talked about, and then, of course, coming up with a planner because of the mistakes I've made with people who wanted to come onto the channel, and frankly, I screwed up. So, let me turn. I hope this video is not too long, and I hope I haven't been going 100 miles an hour. I can feel my energy. It's just like, I think part of it is because I haven't really been in front of the camera for a very long time. And so I'm kind of like excited about it. All right, give me a minute. I'm sounding a little crazy. 1 minute. Okay, I am back. This is a really nice, very nice packaging. It's from Laura Denise, as you can see here. I guess this shadow is my camera. So Laura Denise, since 2005, I didn't know she'd been around that long. Planners for the way you think. Okay, that's very nice. So, okay, very nice. So it's going to get here safe. So let's see what the inside looks. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Very nice. I've never known what these are for. I'm sure it's to keep things dry, I think. I'm not sure. So let's see. I love this. Planners for the way you think. Let's see. I'm one of those people that doesn't like to tear the paper. So let's see. Is there anything on here? No, it's just a really nice card just to add. Okay, it's nice and wrapped, nice and secure with the bubble wrap. All right, let's see. Oh, it's much lighter than I thought it was going to be. All right, let me get this out of the way. It's a beautiful box. I mean, you're paying for this, but like, why make it more expensive? Just so you can have a pretty box. I mean, I guess you could use it as a storage for something like scarves or something. I don't have a clue. Okay, let's see. Let's open this up. I guess you slide it out. Oh, and they have so many different colors. Ooh, this spiral is really strong. I like that. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get better lighting. All right. Laura Denise planner. Why does it have to say Laura Denise on the top? I don't know, but it does. This is the vertical weekly edition, 2024-2025. Has an insert on the side so I can keep notes and stuff. Now, this is a ruler, and I don't know what you use this for. I guess to make little lines and stuff, but I'd probably use it more like a bookmark. Am I doing this right? So, yeah. So, oh, yeah. You are here. It says here. Let's see. You are here. And you are here. So, yeah. You use these as bookmarks. And they pop right in. Right? Okay, let's see. Let's do it like this. They pop right in. Oh, my God. Yeah, they pop right in. And supposedly this is kind of a standard kind of size so that you can buy other off-market brand stuff. This isn't as... Okay, well, it's not too hard, but it's not too easy. Pain in the butt, really. All right. But if you're only doing it for once a month or something... So here, this book belongs to, I found, please contact. Okay, that's nice. I love that it has the tabs on the side so that you could see the months. And you can go straight to that month. Very nice. All right. So let me tell you why I bought this for several reasons. One is I like that you can see the whole month across, all the way across. So it gives me enough space to see what the whole month is about. It gives me a daily habit tracker here on the side, right here. I don't even know if you could see it, but it gives me a daily habit tracker here on the side. Then I got maybe these things where I could do a to-do list, or I could do one card draw for the week or something. Anything tarot related that I want to put on here. Any reminder notes of things that I need to do. And then I got a dot grid here, which is really, really nice. Now this is the part I really like. You open it up and you have the week here. So you can pick this from Sunday to Saturday or Monday through Sunday. I did the Saturday and Sundays because that's really where I have a lot of my stuff that I need to do. And so what I've done, let me see if I can bring it in a little more. Okay. So what's going to happen is that each week gives me enough space where I can plan out my week very clearly. And it gives me enough space where I could put like 9 a.m., Lisa Papez Tarot Chat, or, hashtag Saturday at 3 o'clock, or if I have a meeting with somebody. And so I really love that I get the whole month, but then I get my weekly view that I can expand on the information that I need. And it does it for every single week. And what I really like, if I'm not mistaken, is that it will, wait a minute, let me see. It stops on the 28th, but you still get the rest of the week here. And then you can use these for the last 3 days. Then you go to the next day and it starts all over again. And so you get the same thing. Now, another cool thing about this is that she has inserts that you can buy. So it does it for every month. So this is going to be very useful for me. And I don't have tiny writing, so that's going to be a pain. But another thing that I like is in the notes section, I can get ready for the following year of things that I feel I want to do, and I can write my plan ahead for the following year here on the left-hand side. And then here, yearly wins. So like I'm going to write, started my podcast and the date that I wrote the podcast, and I'll do something really pretty here. Yearly lessons, things that I've learned. And I'm going to try to keep this mostly for social media. So things that I've learned, things that I need to remember, things that I can improve on. I really like that there. And then I got a grid where I can do anything. So like I can do the second half of the year, do a wheel spread for the second half of the year, specific to social media, specific to like whatever I want. I love this. So then at the end, I have things like books I'm reading, things I'm listening to, happy moments, just these memories that I can have. Now, if also she has, so one of the things that I want to do, let's see if I can do it. One of the things that I want to be able to do, but I'm probably going to have to get a sheet like this that's empty, is have another tab like just right off this edge where I flip over, and then these pages would be blank where I can write some notes for myself that I've done or need to do, or maybe do a couple of spreads. But I'm going to get some extra sheets off her website to put here. So I really think that this is really going to help me. Now, when I look at this, I think maybe, to be honest, it's probably overpriced, but I always wanted one. I've never had one, so I'm going to give it a go. And if it's worth it, I'm going to keep it. Next year, maybe I'll do the horizontal one, which I think is really cool as well. But I'm hoping what this will do is it'll keep me on track a lot more, and keep me on target with the goals that I have with my social media. And also to ensure that I don't have any other fiascos with times that I'm supposed to meet somebody for either my tarot chat or my tarot podcast. Okay, well, let me flip the camera over and I'll have some parting words. 1 minute, guys. And I'm back. Okay, so that's a lot of information, but I thought, that is why I probably needed to do a tarot channel update to let you know what's going on. And I'm really, really hoping that this makes a big difference. I'm going to give it a go, see what happens. But until next time, everybody, my name is Benny, and I am the Fool's Apprentice. Bye, guys.